Good afternoon. Today, doing my normal afternoon checkup on my chickens. I typically do in the mornings and then the afternoon and sometimes at night too, just because I can. I definitely would do it, check definitely more in the mornings just to make sure nothing's got in my coop, all my chickens are alive, that they have food and water. Now I have currently 12 chickens. Now when it comes to chickens, long story long, I got married, my wife wanted chickens, couldn't have chickens because we lived in apartments, and so back in July of 2025 we bought our house, which you see behind us. We bought our first house, which is right outside of city limits, and one of the first questions before we even bought the house was, can we have chickens? My wife was super excited that we could, and so when we bought the house, very shortly after, when I say very shortly after, within the month, we had a hen and a rooster. Her dad raises chickens and breeds them and sells them, and so we have a pretty much unlimited access to chickens. She grew up with chickens, I did not. We talked about chickens for a while we were in the apartments and stuff. I did not want chickens. I was not a fan. I was like, they poop, they stink, I had to clean out the coop. Who wants to do that? And I rhymed just unintentionally. With that being said, I was not really fond of it. Do I love my wife and will I try the chicken thing? Sure. So we got one hen and one rooster, and so we built this coop. A friend built this coop, not the back. We had a different run on it before, but we built this coop right here. Oh, hello. But then this is the nesting box that they don't use because I only have one hen laying right now. But I have that should be starting in the next couple months, and I have one that should be starting anytime. She's a little bit older. But anyway, so I have up to 12 now. Chicken math is real. If you don't know what chicken math is if you can take care of 2, you can take care of 20. And I didn't believe it until we did it. So after a few months of having our hen and our rooster, my rooster dies. I came out one day to check on him, opened the coop. The hen was like looking at me, and the rooster was dead. It looked like he had broken his neck. I don't know how or what or whatever, but it was a sad day. We had the hen for like 6 months. We had one hen and didn't really get her a companion until about probably January or February of this year. We got her a companion, and so because she just laid in the coop all day, she really didn't do much. She didn't go outside, she didn't do anything. Got her one companion from her dad, and it was a Labrador Orpington, pretty little bird, but we just got her one that was coop ready just so she wouldn't be alone, and then from there it kind of just, next thing I know, I have 12 chickens. It happens very quickly. So by this point, I'm kind of scared of chickens. Would not touch them. I'm afraid I'm gonna get pecked. Come to find out, they don't really peck you unless you give them a reason to peck you. At least with hens that I've learned. We haven't dealt with a rooster yet. I have all hens that I'm aware of. Some of them. Then a trip to Tractor Supply was a thing, and we were looking at chickens and at the chicks, and we were like, sure. I've never done this before. I have no idea what I'm doing. So we actually built a brooder in our basement. If you don't know what a brooder is, it's essentially just a little box with food and water and a heat lamp. Keep them warm because chicks have to stay warm. If they don't, they will die. So we kept them warm for a few months actually, and it stunk up our basement. Dander and dust was everywhere. Huge mistake. So that will never happen again. I eventually moved out the chickens into our shed, and that was a much better option. So after cleaning our basement for hours, trying to get all this dander and dust out the basement and the smell out, they finally went out to the shed. So we bought 3 baby chicks from Tractor Supply. One was a rooster, and 2 were hens. So we gave the rooster away because we didn't want a rooster, and so we kept 2 of them. I am no chicken expert by any means. I am learning everything from her dad, the internet, and also just making mistakes. We have the flock, and that one is pretty small, but she is, I believe she's the same age as these guys here, or girls, you would say. Oh, this is Bertha. Big Bertha. Meet Big Bertha. She is the queen of the coop. Her way goes, and she lets everyone else know it. And sometimes she lets me know it. But she's the only hen that's laying. She's the first one we ever got. I call her Big Bertha because look at her, she's big. She's mostly fluff. Don't let it intimidate you. I let it intimidate me when I first got her. These little guys are used to me. Some of the other ones are not as used to me, so they'll run from me. But this little guy just let me pick him up and pet him. Maybe. Like this. Hello. Oh, okay. I'm learning. Over time, I've found that I love chickens. I love that they give eggs, and they're also cool pets. They're, I guess you would say, cool pets, but I enjoy them, and I want more, but we can't have more. I'm living life, having fun. I'm gardening. I'm having chickens. Yeah. So I've made mistakes along the way. I've learned a lot. I'm still learning, and I still make mistakes. But that's the thing, that if you're not willing to make mistakes, then you shouldn't do it, because you're going to make mistakes. Birds might die for whatever reason. Not everything is perfect. Not every chicken survives. It's literally survival of the fittest out here. If they don't eat, they don't drink. It's not really on me. I give them the option.